All right, I'm back. Got ourselves some Block 15 Brewing Company, and this is Sticky Hands Tropical Slam version. And so this is a Northwest staple. This is one of our Pride and Joy IPAs, but this one has a twist, the Tropical Slam variant, if you will. This is out of Corvallis, Oregon. You can see that down on the bottom, coming in at 8.1 ABV. Sticky Hands Tropical Slam features the same innovative brewing techniques as our base version, but it takes on a journey to the islands, ramping up Sticky Hands tropical fruit and citrus flavors with copious additions of Galaxy, Citra, Mosaic, and Hallertau Blanc hops. The result is a Sticky Hands varietal with a tropical twist. So there's that for you if you want to read all that. Let's go ahead and crack it, pour it, smell it, taste it, and enjoy it. Got ourselves a Nonic pint here. That should do. Let's go ahead and, looks like we got a nice kind of pale orange color. Definitely has some tropical fruit coming off the nose there. Oh fuck, that's nice. That right there, just, this is what I would consider like high to medium high to high bitterness. Has a nice piney resinous, just, it's just there, and it's kind of even lingering just a little bit. And then there's tropical fruit sweetness just kind of like in that midsection, and a nice solid malt backbone as well. So kind of in the vein of an old school West Coast IPA, although this one is definitely like a more unfiltered type look. Very nice though. Damn. Okay, let's get into the shave. Today we're using Panna Crema Nuavia right there, and this is Nuavia Black or Nera. Here's a look at the soap. This is a non-tallow soap. It's firm, but not so firm you can't press into it. It's got a wonderful cologne-like scent. Top notes: C notes, mandarin, bergamot, black pepper, lavender, and cardamom. Mid notes: cinnamon, artemisia, sandalwood, and jasmine patchouli. And then base notes: tonka bean, vanilla, amber, and white musk. So a lot going on, but it smells real good. It's kind of like a bright, fresh cologne type with a little bit of effervescence and then like a little bit of like woody warmth in the middle. It's a good one. All right, the shaver for today is going to be the Blackland Era, and this is, let's see if I can showcase it. This is level 4 standard bar, and it's got the same Personna blade that it came with on its second use. I have the lather already whipped up right here in my Lancaster Razorworks shave bowl. Beautiful looking lather, badass bowl, and the brush today is going to be That Darn Rob brush, now Chisel&Hound, but formerly That Darn Rob. It's got the like bird's eye maple going on with kind of like the ivory cream topper and a SynBad synthetic knot from AP Shave Co. So that is the lineup today. I did want to show you guys one thing because I did test to see if this razor also had alignment issues. My open comb had alignment issues, so I wanted to see if this one did as well. You can see it has like a 3-post design, and so it has these 2 like rectangular bars and then the middle where the screw is. I'm gonna try to not cut myself, but if you see on the top end of the points here, the blade is touching, kind of holding itself from falling, but underneath there is gap to be seen. And that kind of makes it to where it has a little bit of a wiggle in it. So that is why the blade is able to be askew if you don't watch it. So definitely with the Blackland Era, you're going to have to make sure that you align it properly. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a blade that is askew, and so it might be cutting more efficiently on one side of the razor than the other, and nobody wants that. So I think we got it fairly well aligned, fairly well. So we'll go ahead and rock with that. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to try to show you a little bit more in depth of why it was able to be misaligned. Definitely like maybe a tolerance issue or a design flaw, maybe a QC thing, quality control. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But I definitely wouldn't have wanted my razor to go out of the shop and into people's hands with that sort of blade alignment issue. At that price point, and more importantly, with the reputation that Blackland razors has, I wouldn't want to put that on the line in any way, shape, or form, especially with something as trivial as the blade alignment. It's like, just get it right. Just get it right before you put it out. That's pretty much all there is to it in my mind. Using price point as an excuse just doesn't fly with me. It just doesn't fly with me. There are cheaper razors with no alignment issues. And so long as that exists, so long as that is the case, it just won't fly with me. And I feel like that's something that should have been addressed before the razor ever went out. Other than that, we are going to give our first impressions today on the Blackland Era Level 4 Standard Bar. And I'm hoping that it has a little bit more noticeable efficiency, maybe a little bit more noticeable blade feel to suit my preferences more. If it doesn't, but it still gives me a good shave, then we'll just call it like it is. But hopefully I like it a little bit more than the level 3 open comb. So let's get into it. Hopefully we enjoy this one a little bit more than the first one. Okay. So far so good. That felt all right. Hope everybody had a good day when you're watching this. I had a very, very busy day, but still enjoyable one. Beginning of the work week. And it's always nice to have a good shave for the wind down of my day. I shave in the evening to kind of wind down and relax. Now I do have a few blemishes over here that have just refused to go away, so I'm going to kind of avoid them to the best of my ability and kind of rise the razor a little bit as I rise over that area. You know what I just noticed? I was doing a little bit of against the grain for just a few swipes there. Definitely don't want to do that. I noticed it not so much just by visuals, because I was kind of in the zone. I noticed it more from the feel. I noticed kind of like right away, like, oh shit. I was like, this doesn't feel as comfortable as a with the grain pass should. Alright, so what I found with the open comb level 3 was that I actually needed to buff quite a bit to get a close shave. And even at the end, I just kind of called it at a DFS because I didn't want to put on too much irritation. And just kind of going by feel here. I might end up doing the same thing with this level 4. I might end up buffing a lot and swiping a lot just to kind of get it where I want it. This does have a little bit more blade feel. I mean, ever so slightly a little bit more blade feel, but still kind of like entry-level blade feel. It's really, you know, non-threatening. Let's go ahead and get some more lather up on the mug. Panna Crema Nuavia is probably one of my favorite soap bases. I mean, if it's not my favorite, it's definitely up there. It's just good shit, man. It's non-tallow, but it has this luxurious density that's just so attractive to me. All the slickness that I would ever need. I use all sorts of different types of razors, and Panna Crema just provides just everything that I need for a good shave. Gives me a perfect platform to successfully shave on. So long as my technique's on point and the razor is built well, I will take it from there and try to get a good shave. Alright. Got a little bit of a tickle. Alright. Against the grain here. Kind of do these short strokes. Do the short strokes until I find the beard line. And once I find the beard line, I'll ride it all the way up. That way, I make sure that I'm actually keeping that line tight. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so I'm definitely cutting. I can see some growth in the sink water here. I'm gonna end up going against the grain for the second time in that area, but all's well that ends well, hopefully. And in the same vein, I kind of do short, choppy strokes up by the beard line, and then I'll finish out with longer strokes after I actually find and define the beard line. Looks like I ran over a blemish there. I see a little spot of blood. That's alright though. I felt it happen. The razor, like, it feels like a mild experience, but it's not necessarily the smoothest shave I've ever had. I do think as time goes on, I don't see this razor beating other razors in its class, like the Rockwell 6S. I'm definitely comparing this to the Rockwell 6S. And I know the price points don't line up 100%, but I think what they're going for, a mass-produced razor, stainless steel, a interchangeable, like, modular base plate system. I would say kind of like that $51 to $100, that razor, those razors in that range are competing with each other in my mind. And Rockwell is already considered a mass-produced safety razor, and Blackland's own words was that the Era is gonna be a mass-produced safety razor. So whether or not it actually turns out to be mass-produced, only time will tell. But that's their own words, and that's kind of what I'm basing this comparison off of. So definitely look forward to that video in the future. I will be comparing the two more closely, head-to-head shaves. Initial impressions, though, definitely wasn't a flawless shave here with the level 4 standard bar. Definitely wasn't flawless. I had a few areas where I ran over a blemish and the blemish started bleeding. Can't really do much about that. Any razor is susceptible to cutting the head off a blemish. But I also got a number of other weepers, probably 2-3 more weepers that weren't blemishes. Those were just weepers, and it's never enjoyable. So definitely not a flawless first run with the level 4. The soap did its job, though. Fucking smells great in here. Got the Lancaster black sheep towel here. Let's go ahead and try to wipe down real quick. Very nice. Nice, luxurious, soft, plush towel that's really absorbent. Just gets that, wicks that moisture right off. Panna Crema Nuavia always leaves my skin feeling great. And we're going to follow up with a nice aftershave splash to kind of add to that feel. Hopefully we get a little bit of skin healing nutrients from the aftershave, because like I said, I definitely had like some blood over here, right here, right here. You know, it wasn't the most ideal shaving experience. Let's see. I didn't really prepare anything, but this is also kind of a very nice fresh citrus effervescent type deal. Kind of has the gin cocktail thing going on. It's from Purely Skinful Handmade Essentials. This is a witch hazel base aftershave. I absolutely love this aftershave base. Quality industry standard restrictor. Let's go ahead and splash them in the hand. It's kind of got a milky white color and consistency. A little viscous. It goes on a little bit tacky. Definitely has a little bit of weight to it going on. But it dries in quickly, and it always leaves my skin feeling fantastic. That's why it's my favorite aftershave splash. I'm trying to spread that around to kind of get every inch of my skin there on the face. Get that those nice skin qualities slapped in there. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully those impressions were helpful to you guys. I'm going to be using this razor a lot more and be comparing it to the Rockwell here soon. So look forward to that. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.